Ravens still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. He's taking a shot on his first play. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Sending the tight end in motion left. Another carry for him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He puts some power on a deep one left. His first throw is an interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and long for him here. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Rattler. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Rattler. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will add to their score.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Half 10. What's that?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. Room to run inside the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
They give it to him again. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Off 52.
Now Allen going to the air. The back's got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights. And the Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens stretch their early lead to 9. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, first and 10.
Off 52. What's that?
Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Look out!
On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Back to the well again. And that's good for a gain of 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Samuel comes in motion left.
What's that?
Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Look out!
On first down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to push forward to the 25. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stop. What is that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Look out!
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
What's that?
Back-to-back carries here. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Hey, tight. What's that?
Blitz coming here. Allen. This one's caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
What's that?
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It'll be a pickup of 4, and they'll snap 2nd and goal from the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
What's that?
They'll hand it to him again. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Bills reduce the lead to just 4. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Another big rip for him. Along this sideline inside the 25. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the 2nd level.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Look out!
Short side option here. He's running left. And he goes down a little short of the 40. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bills first down.
'56. Go!
Allen setting up to throw. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Out! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Hey, home. Look out!
Allen to throw. Coleman with the grab. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Monday. It's out!
To the air again, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Half. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
5 wide. Look out!
Allen on 3rd down. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What's that?
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Regular.
They kick the running back in motion.
What's that?
Allen looking to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
What's that?
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Rattler setting to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Let's go.
Rattler to the air now. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He fires one. He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's got a modest gain up to the 41-yard line. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Middle. Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What's that?
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
Allen from the gun here on 3rd. He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets that. He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Look out.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Throwing here, Allen. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry carry for him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one, but unfortunately, with that miss, well, the scorecard's going to end up ugly.
We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Here's Mitchell again. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Hits him on the out route. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, set.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. This is the end.
Okay, break.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Smash.
Again, this is Mitchell. Nice run across the 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alert! What's that?
Back to throw now, Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Complete to Coleman. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Allen on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
52. Look out.
Allen gonna throw again. This time they're gonna get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
What's that?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Alert!
Shakir in motion right.
Look out.
3rd and long for him here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Stop. What's that?
They'll go. Allen. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He finds some space again. Along this sideline inside the 25. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep running away with this. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Look out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
56.
Samuel comes in motion left. From the 35 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Look out.
Allen looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Bills putting up points in a game decided. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Allen looking to throw this. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Let's go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.